Live Like a Rockstar show, youtube.com/I Live Like a Rockstar. Today I have a special message about the importance of communication skills. Now, why are communication skills so gosh darn important? Well, in today's world, with mutual interactions between people happening way faster than you can ever imagine, with video conferencing and all these new technologies that are making the speed of our lives and our communications reach the limit, you need to have great communication skills. One of my favorite authors, his name is Stephen Covey. He wrote a book called The 77 Habits of Highly Effective People. And I really recommend you check this out. He makes a difference between two kinds of character traits in this book: primary character traits and secondary character traits. Primary character traits he defines as your basic values such as courage, loyalty, honesty, good work and professionalism. And the secondary traits, he groups the stuff like communication skills, personality development, and all these things. He puts these in a category called secondary traits. While trying to say that, the first traits, the primary traits, like courage and all these values, these are the more important traits than the secondary traits like communication skills. And I'm here to just disagree with that a little bit. I love the book. I recommend you read the book. But if you take me for an example, I'm doing these shows, which my buddy recently gave me a criticism on my first shows, which were 15 minutes long with lots of rambling in it. He said, you got to condense this into 5 minutes. And so, me being able to do that and working on that condensation process is really, really not only honing my communication skills, but really trickling down into my inner beliefs about myself and actually making me more confident in my daily interactions just when I go about every single day. It's a kind of amazing process. I didn't expect it was going to do this. The process of filming myself really made me more confident in life. I didn't really know I was going to do that. What also is part of this whole process for my learning communication skills was joining my public speaking club, Toastmasters. That also tremendously helped me in my confidence, because I knew if I had something to express, I could do it clearly and concisely and simply. So, communication skills is not a secondary trait. It's actually a primary action, because when you act and do actions like me doing this show and me joining a public speaking club or anything else you could possibly do to increase your communication skills, through the process of the action and repeated action of what you choose to do, you actually are able to further clarify who you are inside and your identity. So it's a primary trait. The next point is something I mentioned earlier, and it's that keep it short, concise, and simple. And I have a story to illustrate this. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the charities that stand around in downtown Toronto with their binders, and they try and stop you on the street, make you listen to a 1 minute to 5 minutes little script that they memorized, and then they try and get you to donate something like $30 a month to their charity. One of these companies, charities, non-profit companies, got really bold and started sending their people into my apartment building. So I get a knock on this door. This cute little brunette girl with these big cute eyes and big cute face comes to my door. Hi, and she has her little charity binder there. So they're getting bold. They're coming to our apartments, to our doors now. Anyways, so me being interested in helping out the world, I chose to listen to her. So we walked a little bit as I was going to the gym, and she tried to sell me to pay for $30 per month for her charity. Now, I didn't want to really make a decision right away on whether to give my credit card info to her. But being in a sales background, in a communications and public speaking background, I gave her a couple tips and things to look out for. Also, I read a lot of books, so my mind is very sharp and honed. So I gave her some critical thinking tips. For maybe about 2 minutes to 5 minutes, she was all ears, all eyes, and open and listening to me. But then, just like in my first shows that I released onto YouTube, just like in my first shows that were 15 minutes long with lots of rambling, and a lot of people actually didn't get through to watch those full shows because I rambled a lot. And just like with this girl, I rambled. Past 2 to the 5 minute mark, I lost her. But around that mark, I had her paying attention to me and listening to tips that I was giving her. But beyond that point, I wasn't able to concisely structure my thoughts and give that to her. So she stopped listening to me. This is the YouTube generation. Keep all your messages clear and concise and simple, and don't ramble. That's the next message. The last thing I want to say is that increasing your communication skills and taking actions and putting yourself out there like I am to increase yourself like that, it helps your brain. It helps your critical thinking skills. So next time someone comes to you with a binder trying to ask you to donate to their charity, and you're trying to find out a little bit about the organization to see if you want to donate or not, when they tell you the reason why you should donate is because, oh, I read the newsletters and the real stories of real people that the same organization who I work for, so they're hiring her, telling her what to say to people, and they're also telling her what to believe about her workplace. So she didn't do research on the organization, which became evident to me after talking to her about 5 minutes. Because I am participating in these communication exercises, my critical thinking skills are honed and I can spot out stuff like that. Next time someone tells you what to believe or what to think or gives you some kind of message, when they say, look, this is the answer. This is what you should believe in this situation. That's very general, I will admit. But when you increase your self-confidence and your communication skills, you are able to siphon and sieve out the information that people give you and think about it more clearly due to your ability to think on your feet that you develop through all these things that we're talking about. So in conclusions, communication skills is everything. Please go and improve that for yourself. YouTube.com/I live like a rock star.